This video will demonstrate how to prepare your document for Aiken format if your question bank has images. If your question bank does not contain images, you may skip this video. To summarize this process, first, we will save each individual image from the question bank document to a new temporary location on your computer. Second, we will delete those saved images from the document. Third, we will continue on with formatting the newly image-free document to Aiken. Fourth, we will import the Aiken formatted document to your Moodle question bank. And lastly, those relocated images will be added to each individual Moodle quiz question. To start, I want to create a temporary folder to house my images. I like to create one on my desktop and name it something simple like images. I then open my question bank document and locate the first question containing an image. I highlight the name of the question. I do not highlight the question number or the punctuation. If it is a lengthy question, I only highlight half of it or so. I copy the highlighted text by pressing Ctrl and the letter C on my keyboard, or right-clicking and choosing Copy. Afterwards, I single-click on the image to select it, followed by a right-click. I choose Save as Picture. In the File Save pop-up window, I locate and choose the folder I just created. Remember that question name we copied? I will paste it here in the file name box using the Ctrl-V keyboard shortcut, or right-clicking and choosing Paste. I now want to delete that image from my question bank document. Though it's not necessary, you might also want to remove any line spaces left behind after the picture is deleted. I will continue that same process for each and every image. You might be tempted to just name that image the question number instead of copying the question name. Don't do this, as the question numbering will be removed later on, and Moodle will not import your questions in the same order. You might have a question that contains more than one image. You can either save each image individually, or you can group the images together by screenshotting them and saving the screenshot as a single image. For example, this image is composed of two graphics, the one of the muscle group and the arrow pointing to the focused muscle. It might be best for me to screenshot both graphics together and save them as one image. But before I screenshot, I need to copy the name of the question. To screenshot in Windows, I find it easiest to use the snipping tool. To open that app, I search using the words snipping tool in the Start menu search box. The app now opens. I'll click New, and then click and drag over the area I want to screenshot. After I release my mouse button, a new window will pop up with my screenshotted image. I then go to File, Save As, and save my screenshot into that folder I created. And don't forget to rename the image. If you are using a Mac, you can screenshot by pressing Command, Shift, 4, and clicking and dragging over the area you want to select. After you release your mouse, find the screenshot as a .png file on your desktop. You can then drag that image into the folder you created, and again, make sure to rename it. Going back to my question bank document, I see here is another good candidate for screenshotting. It will be much more efficient to group all 4 of these images together to create one image using screenshot. After you have saved all the images to the new folder and removed them from the document, you will have 2 more things to do in this order. 1. Continue with the Part 2 video that will instruct you on how to convert your question bank to Aiken format. And 2. Import your new Aiken formatted document into your Moodle question bank. So, if you need to, pause this video so that you can convert your document to Aiken and import your question bank into Moodle. Once you have successfully imported your question bank into Moodle, you will then add each image back into the individual questions. First, I will locate my question bank in Moodle. I will also have available the folder containing my saved images. I will use the saved name of my image to locate the question that the image is associated with. For large question banks, using your web browser's Find feature might be helpful. Once you locate the particular question, click on the edit icon that looks like a gear. This will take you to the setup of the question. Inside of the question text editor box, place your cursor where you would like the image to be placed. I will want my image to be placed after the question, so I click here. I then click the Edit or Insert Image button. In the Image Properties pop-up window, I click Browse Repositories. From the next window, I choose Upload a File, and then click Choose File. I then search for my image folder on my computer and find the image I want to insert in my question. I click on it to choose it, and then press Open, and then click Upload this file. I then check the box that says Description Not Necessary, and then click Save Image. You will now see your image is inserted in your question. You can scroll to the very bottom of the page and click Save Changes and continue editing. After the page refreshes, you can go back down to the bottom and click Preview to see what your question looks like with the image inserted. If you are satisfied, return to the question edit page and click Save Changes. Lastly, I will return to my image folder and delete the image I just inserted. This process will be repeated for all other images needing to be inserted into your Moodle question bank. When done, you can delete that image folder completely. As always, please feel free to reach out to the DLC for any further support.